Right. Well, welcome everyone.
In past years, Q1 has really been oriented around a few key verticals, primarily. It's going to be health and personal care, so the new year, new you kinds of brands, and then winter gear and winter sports types of brands. And obviously, those years or this year, those brands and those verticals are continuing to do exceptionally well. But what's been really interesting is we've seen, due to COVID, obviously, we've seen a huge lift across all ecom verticals, or I should say most ecom verticals, and we've seen that continue into Q1 here of this year. And so a lot of these verticals and retailers that and traditionally this has been more of like a reset and kind of recalibrate quarter for them are actually still kind of full speed ahead and still seeing really, really awesome performance.
This is a good time to, it's in Q1 to start thinking about, as Gabe said, launching new product, right? So that makes it really interesting. So how do you do something that is bringing you into that is in the new year, in the new quarter, that gets consumers kind of excited? So, very traditional in retail, you have seasons. Not every brand is like that. But how do you do something that is, even you taking a product that you currently have and sort of sprucing it up a little bit, or sort of marketing it a little bit different to kind of change that perspective? The second thing is really go into, you want to do a lot around customer segmentation. So you have high value customers, so people that have shopped, that have bought multiple times coming out of holiday, and then you have people that you got for the first time. And you have two different strategies. For the people that have purchased multiple times, you want to keep them. And one of the things that I love is, how do you think about doing something that is not a discount?
Particularly, I think there's this whole conversational commerce theme is really interesting, particularly as, last holiday season, there were so many brands who were selling only online. Here in Canada, at least, there was many cities in lockdown where retailers weren't open. And so a lot of people did their holiday shopping online. And so it's sort of, how do you create that offline shopping experience for a holiday season of all things, and bring that online and give the same kind of personalization and the same experience, whether it's live shopping events or real-time answers to your questions about a certain product, let's say. And so we're definitely seeing, again, just to recap, like a lot of people really leaning into retention tools, customer service tools. So particularly like email marketing, Gorgeous as a customer service platform, for instance.
And then I think focusing on the follow-up at the conversion, obviously omni-channel, like we do a lot about retention marketing, right? So we partner with people like Justuno to get people at the top of the funnel. And then, we try to, automations behind that so that you can continue to remind people to come back to the site and either complete their purchase or abandon cart, abandon browse. So all of those kind of key automations in place. And then post-purchase follow-up is huge, because when we talk about like Margot and the Canadians holiday and like trying to drive that in-store experience, like people want that experience, they still crave it. And so there's a huge opportunity still to kind of connect with people after they make the purchase. So care tip notifications is one of my favorite, because it's sort of the soft sell. So like if you sell like high-end leather goods or shoes or that kind of thing, sending an email after 4 weeks of purchase and talking about, here's how you take care of it, here's how you clean your product. Oh, by the way, did you know we carry those cleaning products? And do you know here's a tutorial on how to take care of them? Like people love that kind of content because it, again, creates that experience.
We're invested in helping customers really uncover, or helping merchants uncover where their customers are coming from. But beyond attribution, like these post-purchase surveys, the way Enquire works, and you could definitely do this with other survey platforms if you exported the data, but we tie the response directly to the order and to the customer. So you're essentially instantly enriching your CRM or your just customer database with more data that's will help you make better decisions. And a great example of that is we had a customer who sells it's like car wash fluid, but it was for dirt bikes, and all of their marketing was focused on people that ride dirt bikes, kind of more of like your motocross. And they used our survey just to ask, like, what kind of dirt bike, or what are you washing with our car wash stuff? And they found that like 10% of their customers are using it for dirt bikes. Like everyone is using it for ATV, and it's a completely different customer. They wouldn't have found that using Facebook or anything. The only way to really do that is ask. So they updated all their Facebook ad copy, their landing pages on their site, and essentially just revamped everything they were doing, and their ROAS just shot through the roof.